Hello everyone, I welcome all of you to my channel and thank you so much for joining me today. So today I would like to talk about how to be less shy and more confident, because it is a normal thing. There are so many people, they do have that shyness, and out of that shyness they are not able to speak in English. They have the environment, they have the opportunities, they have that moment where they can speak in English, they can just utilize that moment by speaking in English, and they can assemble that courage to speak in English, yet they are not able to speak because somewhere they are judging themselves, they have the fear, they are this much afraid, and they feel themselves really incompetent to speak in English. And because these kind of inhibitions that keeps on occurring in their mind, and somewhere they are entangled with those thoughts, those emotions, and those talks. Because yes, we do have a talk with ourselves inside, that is called self talk, we do so, right? So somewhere it holds us back, and it doesn't let us to speak and to take that decision to speak something in English and utilize that moment into that conversation, right? So it happens. Why does this happen? Why we always feel shy? Because somewhere we have been practice of being shy for a very long time, from the childhood it might be. So once you have been doing something, the kind of nature behavior you have just built up, okay, and now you are leading that life with that behavior, with that nature, right? So obviously you will become that personality of being shy, because you have been practice of being shy for a long time. This is why it happens. So, how can we just curb that shyness and become so audacious to speak in English, and we can be able to assemble that courage to speak more and articulate our thoughts into words? So, for that, we need to be doing the practice of speaking. The way you have been practicing of being shyness from the very starting, from the nascent stage, same way, by the same token, you have to apply the same thing, meaning you have to be in the practice of speaking blatantly, okay? Because somewhere it happens when it comes to speaking English, we are at our workplace and our co-worker, our colleagues, peers, they are speaking in English, it's a group talking happening, yet we are not able to assemble that courage out of that fear, out of that judgments. And we have somewhere that kind of dreadfulness that what if I would make mistakes, what if I forget the right words. So these kind of inhibitions we start forming up in our mind. It is so normal thing. I would say this is the core line, that the way you have been practice of being shy from the very starting, the same way, by the same token, you have to apply this method of being confident. And how will you get that the aspect of being confident? By speaking, the practice of speaking. Speak more, as much as you can, you have to speak, okay? And this is how you can be more confident, and you will be able to vanish or evaporate your all shyness, fear, hesitations, right? So this is the only thing. With the practice of speaking, you will be able to get the hang of it, right? Okay, then how can we work on eliminate our that fear and that shyness? Okay, for that we need to develop this notion in our mind that okay, I'm able to speak in English at least, because it is all about communicating, right? It is all about to just put your thoughts across to the people in English. This is the only condition, that you have to speak everything in English, but whatever you are speaking, it should be correctly heard in the same context, right? And for that, what you are doing and what you have been practicing. So it is the matter of practicing. This is the key line, I would say. Now, talking about becoming more confident, so I would like to share my one of the oldest video, that how I used to speak in English. Check this out.
Hello everyone, it's Nootan and welcome to my channel. So why does it happen when it comes to talk in English? People start trembling, they start getting falter, being
So, as you saw, how I used to speak in English earlier, filled with so much inhibitions, hesitations, yet I was somewhere speaking. And moreover, I was consistent. And that consistent really helped me frantically, you know. So you need to be doing the same thing. Whatever kind of personality you are, and you really have set your mind to do something great in your life in the context of learning English language, so you need to be doing practice. You need to just practice of that behavior of being confident by speaking a lot. That would really give you the fruitful result. So speak a lot. What kind of notions and the I guess the mentality we start developing in our mind when it comes to speaking English, and we feel like being shy, because there is a judgment, there is a fear of being judged, being criticized by the people, and if I made mistakes, so they would taking me for granted, they would mock at me, and all these kind of inhibitions we start fostering. It is very normal thing. How can you take it to the next level? By speaking. Speak a lot with the consistency and follow that no matter what. Take small, short words, easy words in your day to day conversation. No problem. You don't have to hanker after grabbing so many concrete words. Initially, it is not really important. What really works here, that is all your continuity, the interest, willingness, okay, and the kind of dedication. Meaning you need to take out time to do your practice of speaking, because this is the only thing that I have been noticing and I have been practicing. I observe that it is the only way that can lead me to the next level, so that I would be able to speak with the people. And I did so. I have talked with so many people so far. And how did that happen? Because of my unyielding efforts and my interest, you can say, the fascination, you can say, because that has really amplified my confidence level. Nowadays, I'm just trying to make my solo video, to put my thoughts across, and I'm somewhere testing myself, because it is the only way to test my metal. Okay, that where do I stand? And the other thing is this, that I want some kind of exploration, and I'm doing something. I'm not just sitting idle, I'm not just making a castle into my dreams, right? I am doing something, and I am so grim here, so serious about this, that yes, I have to do it no matter what. Okay, so these are some ingredients, I can say. You can take it as an ingredient. Let's suppose you want to make a recipe and you are really fond of making that recipe. Okay, unless you have that kind of mandatory recipes items, the kind of spices, you know the right vegetables for that particular recipe, you are not going to make that specific recipe for yourselves. And yes, the dedication, first time you failed, second time you failed, what about third time? You could just make it out, and it will be that time visible. It will so evident that time that yes, you did that practice of trying that recipe, and now this is the time. And as you have just tested yourself and your ability, your potential, that yes, I can make this recipe, I can just give it a shot here, and that I did, that I tried, and now see, so delicious, so delectable recipe I have prepared for myself. So what kind of ingredient you used, that needed ingredients that were really mandatory over there, that you used for your recipe, right? Same goes with English language. You want to have a very good command over English language, you want to just upskill yourself, you want to elevate your English right? So for that, you need to be putting that kind of ingredients here. There should be no hesitation, there should be no shyness. What there should be, that is really important. It would be your efforts, unwavering efforts, your dedication, your time, your precious time. Yes, you have to take out time for your practice. And you need to be practice of being confident, being really enthusiastic towards this English language. And for this, you have to be doing something, right? And same thing you can apply in any skill, any skill you want to just achieve, you want to just try to get the hang of that. For that, you need to be doing something, and you will see a dramatic result over there, right? And for this, you can't be just sit idle, right? You tried one recipe, for that you didn't sit idle, right? You did something. You woke up, you went to the kitchen, and you perform a few things, you took that wok, you took that spatula and the ingredients, right? Same goes with English language. But here everything is invisible, intangible, right? Because you have to do it by your own, in your mind, inside your mind. You have to just prepare that recipe, okay? And then the I can say the ready-made food, and that delicacy, it's in front of you. That scrumptious recipe is in front of you, because that time it is visible, right? Same goes with English language. You need to be this much capable to do your speaking practice again and again, and harping on the same string, right? Because repetition also really helps, okay? So it is the only way that will lead you to your goal. So do not think that I am really shy here, I am not able to make sentences, and I make a lot of mistakes and all. Stop thinking about these kind of stuffs. In fact, what you have to do, you have to be focused with your practice of speaking, and this is how you will be able to become more confident here, as that time there is no hesitation, no shyness to be seen. So thank you so much for listening to me, and it was amazing coming like this way. After many days I have come up here. Thank you so much. Peace out.